Many Bothans died looking at these rosters. Greetings and hello there, everyone. It's me, Nooch Too Good, your Star Wars dad, here with another episode of Roster Mania, where we take a look at all the fun, creative, interesting, questionable rosters we see out there in Star Wars Galaxy Heroes. If you see one of these rosters, please go to my Discord, go to the Roster Mania room, put in a little screenshot or description and the ally code, and I may make it into a future Roster Mania video. I'm starting here with Quantum Warrior. I'm very curious. I don't know what else is going to happen here, but I do see a classic Night Sister Relic 8-7 team up here at front, Bronzium 3. Looks like this person is probably a fan of Night Sisters. Let's go over the ships first just to see. Okay, we know typical early game ships. This is typical early game ships, but it's a 5 million account. And we look at the character roster. There's those Night Sisters at the top. There's Jedi Training Rey at the top. BB-8. This looks like an account that's... There's their Phoenix. So we got Night Sisters. We've got Phoenix. We've got... Is he working toward Jedi Master Kenobi or... No, just Cody and Rex. Just Cody and Rex are done. Or just Cody and, just Cody. So, Scavenger Rey. My goodness. Let's do this by faction. Let's do this by faction. So, first, let's see who's got Unrelict on Empire. Thrawn. Now, this looks like it's almost a Sith Eternal push, but I don't get the feeling that's happening in the background. I mean, 6, 3. This feels like Sith Eternal, but then Magma Trooper and Snow Trooper. Nothing wrong with that. They don't really belong on this team per se, but okay. Veer, Stark, Piet, Magma Trooper, Snow Trooper, Stormtrooper. All right, good enough. Let's look at those Resistance. I found that really interesting. So we got Jedi. So we have a full Resistance team relic here. The classic. This is the classic roster. This roster harkens back to 2018, 2017, 2016 with just classic team compositions showing us what used to be done in the game. I feel like there's more of this to come. Well, let's look at those Night Sisters. Night Sisters right there. You know, I'm going to say this for this person. They're very efficient. They're not messing around like these 5 and nobody else. These 5. Let's look at the mods on these Night Sisters. I'm curious to see there. Well, you do want speed on Mother Talzin. You don't want 6 speed mods, but you do not want 23 speed on Mother Talzin. That's unfortunate. I said that a little bit like Jim Kirk. Old Daka, you want a bunch of health, and no, there's 6 speed dot mod speed. Okay, all right. Well, we're bowing out. The mods are not great. Well, what else do we have here? There were some other factions, maybe that Phoenix. Let's take a look at those Phoenix. You're not gonna have Captain Rex here. No way, Captain Rex. There he is. Classic Phoenix team, all relic. We got the Omicron. We got 4 Zeta. We got all the Zetas we can get on this team right here. The new Zeb. Anything else going on here? Night Sisters, Geobird Alpha, I see. It's seriously, guys. It looks like maybe this person is going to be getting Sith Eternal in the near future. Let's make sure he's not sitting on here at like Gear 1 or something. No. I think this person is farming Sith Eternal Emperor right now, and probably will have him very soon. Nobody's missing. I don't think anybody's missing. So yeah, I look forward to seeing Sith Eternal on this roster. There's something, but hey man, just a classic. This is taking the classic rosters of yesteryear and bringing them forward into today's game. So congratulations to you. What was your name again? It was Quantum Warrior. A bit like a Quantum Leap, like we went back in time in Quantum Leap. Let's take a look at another roster. Okay, so the message on this one in my Discord was somehow in Kyber, and I can already see Jedi Knight Revan, not really the Jedi Knight Revan team here in Squad Arena, and Thrawn over here. We're in Kyber 5. We're in Kyber 5. Well, we got Negotiator. Well, that's it. We don't have Finalizer ready for anything. Let's get that Galactic Republic fleet. Okay. Sith Eternal with no ultimate. Something's fishy here. Kyber 5. I'm gonna look at a couple of mods. I got a bad feeling about this. That's crit damage and potency, so they're on the right path there. But we're gonna pull up swgoh.gg. We're gonna take a look at some history here. Okay, we're pulling up GAC history, Grand Arena history on swgoh.gg. Well, that's the current round. There's no data for this GAC. How's this person in Kyber 5, Capital Games? What's going on here? They're not even playing. I need some info here. Can somebody help me? How is this account in Kyber 5? Now, here's what I'm thinking. Let's think about this for a second. I'm gonna look at the Phoenix. Is Captain Rex on here at all? He is. So this person is playing the game. This person is currently playing. Here's what I think is going on. Because they're not playing Grand Arena. They got 4 Zetas on Phoenix, by the way. I think that something is off with this roster being in Kyber 5. What I was thinking of was maybe they played, you know, and stopped playing 2 years ago and stopped playing Grand Arena 2 years ago when they changed the system. And at the time they did that, oh, they've already got Sith Emperor. Okay. That's the last round. Now I mixed up my rosters, but maybe they stopped playing Grand Arena, like stopped cold when the new Grand Arena format came out, and at the time they were in Kyber 5 and they haven't touched it since. That's the only thing I can think of that makes any sense here, because they haven't played Grand Arena. According to Grand Arena history, they have not played any time in the recent past. And so that's the only thing. I don't know if you guys have an idea for how this account is in Grand Arena 5. I would like to hear about it, because the only thing I can think of is that they retired. They were playing during the original Grand Arena format, which you could climb to Kyber every season. And then they changed the Grand Arena format, and this person just said, nope, I'm out. No thanks, not playing Grand Arena anymore, which is unfortunate, because you get a bunch of crystals out of Grand Arena. I hope, Capital Games, that you're not allowing them to generate Kyber 5 crystals on a daily basis. That would be a shame. That would be an absolute shame on this account. So I'm not going to say it's cheating, unless they've got something they're doing in the background, but I don't know, that's a weird one. Somebody tell me in chat what's going on here. Let's take a look at another roster. Okay, Agger4778, the Jedis of Australia, mate. Anyway, Carbonate 3 with Rey. I would think, well, there's no Ultimate yet, so this is a brand spanking new Rey, Relic 8 Rey, no less, with the Radis there at the top. They're using the Radis, so congratulations, I guess. Capital ships are light. This is like a brand spanking new account. Is it even a hyperdrive bundle? It is not even a hyperdrive bundle. And look at that. Except for C-3PO, who actually you kind of need to get through the Rey event. Except for C-3PO, this is a pure Galactic Legend Rey rush. Just straight to Galactic Legend Rey and nothing else except C-3PO. But again, it's tough to get through those first. I think it's the first node of the Galactic Legend Rey event that if you have 3PO in there, you're much better off. And even like R2 too, but 3PO, you know, you have trouble doing it without 3PO. Let's look at some of their mods. Resistance Hero Finn should be really fast. And they're trying, at least. It looks like we got 5 speed mods. Well, 314 to 131. I mean, maybe one of those speed mods is just they can't let it go because it's too fast. I'm not seeing it. That one's 9. I can think if they can find a health mod that's 9 speed to put in there. Let's look at Rey's mod. She should be all about offense. No ultimate yet, so she's not really... again, 5 speed. I think this person believes that you should have 5 speed mods for a full set. Let's keep looking for speed mods here. Is that what they do on every team? 2 speed mods. Well, there you go. A little bit of mod confusion out there, so all right, we're taking, but a straight to Galactic Legend Rey farm, just adding in 3PO to help with the event. We got the Ewoks down there all at gear 12 to get 3PO. That's unfortunate. But I imagine that's due to mods. You got the Geos, we got, okay. Hey, look at that. You don't often see just a pure rush like that with nothing else done on the roster. Get that ultimate done though, man. That'll make you happy. So there you go. A Galactic Legend Rey, pure, straight up, no fluff rush right there. Nice. All right, let's see here. Enigma Kyber Combatant. All right. We got Negotiator and Gas, Bronzium 2, Kyber Combatant, Bronzium 2. Let's look at this roster here. This roster is at 2.8 million, and Commander Ahsoka sticks out like a sore thumb. That is a crystal purchase, boys and girls. She has been purchased with crystals on this. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Now, Kyber, that's impressive. I mean, I guess go out there and get your Commander Ahsoka. You know, I've seen the same thing with Darth Malgus just showing up on rosters he should not be on. This person, Kyber Combatant. What is this an old school roster that someone played and then got Kyber and then left and then they have to have done that. That has to be what happened here. What I'm looking for, I don't know, man. I'm not seeing a lot of fluff on here. Where's that Clone Wars Chewie? Let's see that Clone Wars Chewie. Because level 40, so this feels like maybe they, I don't know what to do with this, guys. So here's my this is a similar situation. They're a Kyber Combatant, but the roster does not match up to be a Kyber Combatant in today's game. You have to be in Kyber to get that. There's no way this is in Kyber. So here's what I'm thinking. I think this person played the game for a year plus, and I think they played it free to play. Let's go down here. I don't. Yeah, no hyperdrive. So I think this is a free to play account. Played for a year or two. Played in the old, you know, Grand Arena format. Got to Kyber, and then quit the game, and has recently come back and crystalled their way to Commander Ahsoka, which would not be free to play. Unless that's like every single crystal they're spending is on Commander Ahsoka, which I guess you can do that. I mean, you've got like an old, this is a classic AP Games Core 8, you know, roster. Gas, CLS, Bounty Hunters, Grievous, Padme is in here. There's Padme, Darth Vader, Wampa's in there now. That's not, but you know, Savage. So I think that's what happened on this roster. So the reason this person is a Kyber Combatant is they played a long time Enigma. It's an Enigma wrapped in Edward G. Enigma, an Enigma wrapped in a riddle. Played the game a while ago in the old Grand Arena format, which we've seen twice today. Got their Kyber Combatant, quit the game, came back recently, now spending a little bit of money, got their Commander Ahsoka, or they're spending all their crystals on Commander Ahsoka, and they retain Kyber Combatant, but now they're in Bronzium 2. And welcome back to the game, Enigma. The game's in a great place, greater than it's ever been for you to play the game and enjoy it. I hope you have some fun. Let's take a look at another one here. All right, we're taking a look at this one. The message is, this is someone who I assume really likes Star Wars, but has absolutely no concern for the game itself outside of collecting characters. So let's go into the roster and see what's going on. We got a bunch of Gear 12. We got the Revans up there, so a KOTOR fan. We got Ewoks down here. Let's go all the way to the bottom of this roster. I don't know. I feel like this person's getting a bad rap. Now, 3.5 million. Okay, maybe not getting a bad rap. I'm going to agree. All these characters are 7 stars, level 85. 7 stars, level 85. Takes us all the way down to Rebel Officer Leia Organa here at level 77, but still a 7-star Rebel Officer. Let's talk about this. A 7-star Rebel Officer Leia Organa requires effort. That requires that you've been investing your raid currency here recently, or your get-to currency historically to get her on the roster. So I think this may be accurate here. This person is just collecting characters. They love Star Wars. They're collecting. They're not concerned with any relics. I mean, 3.5 million, no relics on the roster. I saw something else that was curious. What was I looking at? I mean, all the characters are here. I think we're missing a bunch of Omicrons. I thought I saw a Zeta on Juhani. There's an Omicron on Chirpa. Yeah, this is just a straight collector. So this is your collector roster. Someone's been playing for a while and just loves Star Wars, plays the game very casually, collects characters as they want to collect characters, upgrades them as they want to upgrade them. No, is a KOTOR fan, looks like Revan Basila on both accounts here. Doesn't care about Jolie Bindo, doesn't care about the teams working properly, has CLS just sitting there undone. Is Vader up here somewhere? I don't even see Darth Vader. I mean, that's wow. Let's look here. Vader. Yeah, Darth Vader just sitting there unused. So hey, you know what? More power to you. I make fun of rosters that are ill-conceived and put together weirdly, and they look like they're really trying, but they're failing, and we have fun with that. But I think this person's just collecting whatever they want to collect and just hanging out in the living room, hanging out, spending time with the kids, enjoying themselves, spending time with mom and dad, whatever. I think this is great. Congrats on being a collector, and welcome, not welcome to Galaxy Heroes. And please continue to stay in the game and collect, because it makes it better. The more people we have playing the game, the better off the game is. Let's look at one final roster today. Okay, now I think this one is gonna be crazy. That's an unfortunate name. Anyway, I think this one's gonna be crazy. So this person is not in a guild, and they're in Carbonite 3. I'm gonna look at these ships first. And we've got the Executor, Negotiator, Malevolence, and we have all 7 Galactic Legends, including Jabba with the Ultimate. So, Carbonite 3, Jabba with the Ultimate. Now, there's a lot of options here. I think this person has quit the game. I think this, now, well, they've got Captain Drogon and Princess Nisa, and that's recent. That is recent, so I don't know what's happening here. So they're not in a guild, but it looks like they're still actively playing the game. They're participating in marquees. This Captain Drogon marquee was as recent as a month and a half ago. But we've had some enigmas today, haven't we? We've had some enigmas today. So 7 GLs over time, Carbonite 3, no guild, and it looks like they may still be playing the game. These guys are all level 85 too, by the way. I'll bet the mods suck. If all your characters are level 85, you're either investing a lot in your those mods aren't horrific, but they're not good. I'm gonna look at a couple other mods, because what we're learning here, and it was pretty good feedback today, is that if you've got all your characters at level 85, that's where you're spending all your credits. And I mean, this person has all has invested in the right kinds of mods. I feel like this was a serious player. Do we have Starkiller on this roster? I see Inquisitors there. I see Starkiller, like, not an upgrade, like maybe they were working on Starkiller and quit the game? I gotta tell you, let me know, because this Grand Inquisitor's in here. Now, this message was given to me on August 22nd, so I wonder if this person has just quit the game very, very recently. And it's unfortunate, because look at this roster. This is a big-time roster, man. And we do see this, you know, everybody, you get burned out. You get burned out. You play the game for so long. If you invest a bunch of money in the game, we've definitely seen burnout over time. I've gone through it myself. I know what it feels like. You want to find something different to do with your time. Maybe you take a few months off and you come back and play. A lot of people have done that. A few months, even years off the game, come back and play. This to me looks like somebody who invested a lot of time in their roster, a lot of effort over years, and then just got worn out and stepped away from the game recently. And, you know, I think it's worth talking about. It's worth seeing a roster like this. It's a really great roster. I mean, some stuff left undone like swgoh Press, and maybe that Mon Mothma team needs a little tune-up. But I mean, everything is 7 stars. Look at that, all the way down to Jedi Knight Guardian. It's all 7 stars. And hey, you know what? I wish the best for this person. If you're still playing, please, hey, let's look at the name here. If you are still playing Jew Surge, I don't know what's up with that name. It kind of gives me a little bit of a bad feeling inside, like there's something going on there, but at the same time, that maybe it's just a Jewish person who's surging. I don't know. But I'd love to hear from you. Like, have you quit playing the game, or are you still playing without a guild and you just decide you're going to go super duper casual or something? I don't know. Really interesting, but really, yeah. Just an interesting roster all around. But there you go, boys and girls. We've seen a bunch of interesting rosters today. Let me know what you think. Give me a comment out there. Let's throw the likes and subscribes on. And of course, always remember, Nooch too good.